Hey, what is up, guys? And welcome back to another Magic Gathering Online Challenge. I believe this is going to be one of 6 rounds today. Excuse me. This hand, it would have been so much more palatable if one of these was a lab. The fact that it's not, though, makes me think we mulligan this. This game, you just had to turn it around and go, well, here's 2 Ugin's Labyrinths, but nothing really else. Like, yeah, we have a turn 3 Thought Knot, but if this is energy, this is a really bad hand, so I'll go one more time. Yikes. What would be our saving grace here? A lab specifically. Going down to 4. We keep this. We drop... No, I can't drop the Myco spawn. Can I? We definitely dropped Chalice. Because really are going turn 1 Temple, turn 2 Mine, Impulse. The question is, what do we keep there after? The Command, the Karn, or the Myco spawn? I think we have to go with the Command. Like, I guess we could argue the... No, we can't argue Karn. Karn's out no matter what. The Myco spawn is okay, but not great. So I think the Command is the best option to ramp and draw. So I think we keep it like this. We'll play Temple and pass. Pass. Let's see if this is energy. Sacred Foundry untapped. Guide of Souls. Can't wait for Guide of Souls to get banned. An Ugin's Lab. I think we do take the initiative here. Actually, let's wait for their turn to do this. Yeah. Wait for them to cast. Arena of Glory. Looks like an Amped Raptor. Amped Raptor it is. I'm going to go ahead and exile you. I'm going to scry and draw because I really need some action here. Thought Knot Seer is good. And we'll pass the turn. Finds an Amped Raptor. Amped Raptor really is another card that like I have genuine concerns about. It just it's just such great value. For 2 mana you can get 4 power on board, first strike on top of which, and still have 2 energy. Oh, that's ugly. Yeah, we have to take care of the Galvanic Discharge. That's unfortunate, but what I do need to do there. Fact of the matter is they can still attack in. We can't block because Flage. Yeah, none of it's great. Jesus Christ, best draw in the world too of a Static Prison. There's so much about this deck that annoys me. Like, some of the best removal in the game, the way a la Galvanic Discharge, Static Prison, everything's a 2-for-1. Just absolutely insane value. Let's see here. Let's play the Ugin's Lab. No imprint. I think we just dump our hand at this point. Talisman, and then X equals 1. Pass the turn. We're gonna go down to 12, down to 9, down to 8. Yeah, we'll be at 8 life at the end of this turn. Flage, yep. Yep. There's the parlor, putting the marsh flats. So we are at a theoretical 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Son of a... I think that's lethal then, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're 1 land off. Because they'll attack in 4, play Flage for 4. Yeah, they got it. Dang. Alright. So that was Boros Energy and game 1 loss. Let's bring in 2 dismembers as per usual. And we'll drop 2 Myco spawns until we see if they have any dedicated Tron hate. in the way of Obsidian Charmal or a White Orchid Phantom. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what gets banned out of Energy, if anything, on Monday. I'm really hoping for a Guide Souls ban. And if not Guide Souls, I think my next best option would be Amped Raptor. Maybe a Static Prison and a Galvanic Discharge. I think if they do Amped Raptor, they also have to hit one of the removal pieces. I think if I were to choose, it would be a Static Prison, but that would be, I don't know, Discharge is just also so good. Both are just such good pieces of removal. I mean, Discharge has the benefit of being instant speed. It's Bolt, but for creatures and planeswalkers. But can also, you know, be 1 mana 6 damage. Oh, it's hard to say. This hand is actually really good. Doesn't look like they have any dedicated hate, so that's good. Let's reveal the Devourer. Trigger. Think we are going to take the command. We'll go Temple, pass. Pass. Elegant Parlor, that is a great thing to see. No turn 1 plays. I am very happy. I think they probably should have mulliganed more aggressively here, if I had to say. 2 Static Prisons, a Consigned Memory. I didn't see... Interesting, they're splashing 3 colors now. Seems more common. Consign actually might be the right pick, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, next turn we'll hit them hard, I suppose. This is really Jeskai Energy. Second time we've seen this. Here's the Guide of Souls, there's the Pride. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Still getting over whatever I had. Well, because they did that, we now can do this. I could X equals 3 and ramp 1. That's not a bad idea. If we ramp 1, we'll have 6, then 7 next turn. So yeah, let's Kozilek's command. Do you want to get rid of that Guide of Souls is the question. I think we're fine if they cut through a little bit. So let's just set up. Let's see here. Well, we definitely want the command. Don't need Dismember right now. We'll top the Myco spawn, and then we'll Chalice for 2, or rather for 1, and then pass the turn. Next turn we Allah's Dust. There's the Elegant Parlor. Goes 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. There's a Johnny. Yep, so they'll get through with a flyer. They don't have any red permanents, so we can block the cat. The Johnny will flip, but that's fine since we're going to clear the board anyways. The fact that it did this should genuinely concern them, because that should tell them that, uh-oh, something's about to happen. Yep. Well, let's name Eldrazi. And let's clear the board, shall we? We're in a good position. So I think this game is ours. Then again, this deck is ridiculous sometimes. One Ring, Blood Moon. That was probably the best thing they could have just played. But I'm gonna make their life difficult here, because this means that the only thing they can really play is a Flage. Yes, Flage and Jingantha. Which, yeah, they can still do. Jingantha to hand. Ugh, boy, gonna make my life difficult. Another Blood Moon's fine, they're short of land. Not that I'm doing much better here. We're living on a hope and a prayer. And there's Jingantha. They can't attack in freely anymore. Oh, I swear, if they make their way back, that Blood Moon's brutal. Sorry, friend. Ain't happening. But then again, if you're filling the graveyard for a Flage, that could be a problem. Because they really can't attack in without me getting through and winning. But Flage would end me. Wild and concerning. Yeah, it's a Flage. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Confused. I mean, I really wish I had one more land. Could have X equals 3'd and we just be kind of sitting here in a stalemate. I'll be at 7. I mean, this is kind of a game of chicken. I need 2 attacks, they need 3, but if they find a Flage, I lose. Oh my word. Well, now this changes things, because it means that we're at a bit of a stalemate, friend. If you attack, you lose. Flage can no longer save you. And now we wait for an all is dust or something. I can't attack and you can't attack. Can't play my talisman. What is going on? Yep, can't play those. Oh, this game just became so anemic. I mean, if either one of us draw into a 1 ring, it changes things. Specifically for them. For me, it doesn't change much. It means I can try and draw into a finisher. For them, it really is about just getting a turn to attack in. Thankfully, they don't have blue. Oh, honestly, they could have kept it up. I think they should have. I don't think there's any reason for them to not. I will... Nope, I want my Microspawns back. We'll drop the Thought Knots now. Alrighty, right. This hand... So, in theory, this hand is not bad, because if we're able to get it set up on 3, we will have Tron, and on 4 we'll have, what, 9 mana? That seems so slow. You have the 1 ring, then the follow-up, a Kozak's command. If they have a Blood Moon, though, we're SOL. I'll risk it, but let's see. I think this might be too slow. Especially if a Guide of Souls start. Okay, well we just pushed things up to a turn 3 Tron now. And that means that we're probably going to hold up Kozilek's command. But if they play Blood Moon on 3, get underneath of us, we are in trouble. Got a Souls triggers, but only have 2. All is Dust makes things so much better for us. And if they do play a Blood Moon, at least then we can ramp with Sowing Mycospawn. That's fine. Do we let them commit to board one more turn is the question. Oh boy. Where's this tower? That much is guaranteed. If I let them commit to board... And they play a Blood Moon, how SOL are we? I can exile a Guide of Souls. Or a Johnny. Yeah, let's get them to commit to board. Because we'll generate 5 spawns. So we'll play All Is Dust regardless. There's Static Prism. Let's see if they use up their energy. They choose not to. I'll take the 4 then. The setup for next turn. Okay. Guess they do have a blue source now. Okay. What the fresh hell? One ring? Blood Moon. Oh, you got to be effing joking me. Such a clean move. Actually, no, it's... Is it? Oh, that's so clean. You have a effing consign in hand. That was a really clean move on your part. I should have responded. It wouldn't matter. They would have had a second fetch. Oh, that was such a clean move. I appreciate that. I hate it, but I appreciate it. 'Cause now... Dang. Yep, we'll float. And now... we're going to see a consign to memory. Yeah, look at you. You son of a... Good stuff. So we have a few options here. I can One Ring Fog a turn. I can Sowing Mycospawn. Or I can Karn and grab Haywire Might. I'd rather Karn and Might on the same turn if I can help it. So I think we Fog a turn. Would really have liked another land there. Yeah, that was actually really smooth. I was wondering why they're holding up their fetch, but that was why. Oh, it's such a smooth play. I hate it, but I appreciate it. Jingon to the hand. A second Myco spawn. Mm-hmm. Alright, we'll grab another tower. Even if they play Jingantha, they won't have enough. We're forced to take 2 regardless. There's Jingantha. Down to 6. 2, 4, 6. Come on, land. Thank God. One Flage does kill me, though. Which is a little bit concerning. Okay. You don't run bolts, do you, friend? Because if you do, well, that's also equally... I guess bolt wouldn't matter. We have Chalice. Thank God for that noise. Oh, boy. Activate the One Ring. Okay. Let's clear the way with a Thought-Knot Seer. See if they have a consign. There's consign. And there's going to tap all out for the Thought-Knot. Okay. That now means we can freely play. Let's go. Sowing Mycospawn of Kicker. That's a -3. We're going to get rid of your blue source. We can then play Karn the Great Creator. Will I have enough to do what I want to do? Honestly, I might want to do something slightly different, because I will get a 1 ring, which means I need 8. That leaves me with 4. So I have, let's see. Yeah, so I can play another Mega Spawn, but I can't kick it unless I want to take 1 damage. And I don't think the 1 damage will matter since I'll have a Fog. So let's do this. We will, so I have 6, or I have 9, 11, 10. 10 minus 4 would be 6. So no, I can't do the way. Okay, so, okay, never mind. Yeah, because I don't have another tower, I have to do it this way. Be good. Be good. Minus Karn. Yes. We'll grab the 1 ring. This will insulate me from Flage. If we didn't have the 1 ring, we'd instead just grab the Stone Brain. And then we'll activate Talisman, which will not damage me because I have protection. We'll play another Sowing Myco Spawn. And we'll grab a Power Plant. Then I'll go ahead and play a Talisman, go to combat, push you down to 10. Alright, this member is never getting played. He will die. And we got there. Whew, okay, wow, yeah, that Blood Moon had me sweating. That was such a good play, though, holding up both of the fetches. I couldn't play it initially because of the fetch. And then since they had 2 fetches, even if I played it in between, or in response to the trigger of the first one, it wouldn't have mattered. Or the activated ability of the first one, it wouldn't have mattered. They would have cracked the second one. And then they did even smarter by floating the blue. Fantastic play. I love that. Oh, good stuff. Well, with that being said, I'll be back with round number 2 in just a few short moments. Alright, and we are back for round number 2. Again, on the play. Let's take a look at what our opening hand looks like. Looks like hot garbage. That's what that looks like. Another Jengantha. The second hand, though, looks a lot better. And we'll keep this. I'm going to drop a Sowing Myco Spawn. Reveal Devourer. Trigger on the stack. That Talisman of Resilience is tempting me. It would be a little bit later than I would like, however. But we're not really doing anything on 2 regardless. So Talisman does seem to be right. The only exception would be if they then Static Prison it. We're kind of SOL. Alternatively, we could go Power Plant, and that sets up Karn and Thought Knot. I think that might be the safer bet. Yeah, so let's go Power Plant. It does mean that we're pretty much shifting Myco Spawn to the back, but I think it's worth it. Means we're also playing a turn farther back. And it's one of those moments where like playing on the draw would have been so much better. But it is what it is. Elegant Parlor tapped. Looks like they're playing behind a turn as well. And yeah, I think it was worthwhile. Let's see what they play. What in the hell? I am confused here. Play Thought Knots here. Could this be... Huh. That sure is a hand you have. I'll take care of the Static Prison. I guess they can still kill Thought Knot by playing Aether Hub and Discharge, but I'm kind of okay with this. Yep, there's Aether Hub. There's Discharge. Draw a card. Nothing. This is wild. Let's play the One Ring. Activate the One Ring. Another Lab. Not my favorite, but it is what it is. Okay, pass the turn. Even if they play their One Ring, they'll get a turn with it, then we'll Karn. Static Prison, that's fine. Arena of Glory, they still have their Mountain. Are they playing Blood Moon? No, Jengantha to hand. That's fine. That does mean they'll haste in Jengantha. 4, 5, 7. Let's do something interesting. Target creature. Let's tuck the All is Dust. Karn the Great Creator. Minus Karn. They can haste the Jengantha. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and grab an Ensnaring Bridge. Meaning they can't deal with both the bridge and the Karn at the same time. This allows me to just kind of sit back and set up. Guess they can take care of the Karn of Discharge. I'm kind of fine with this. And play the One Ring. Chalice of the Void. Well, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They don't have any easy way to generate energy with Chalice on X equals 1. Johnny, that will resolve. Starting to think, yeah, we'll end up bringing all his dust to hand. Yep, target me down to 19. And then they're going to 0 Johnny, hits me for 1. Actually, yeah, I think it's still right for us to all his dust if we have the opportunity. Karn. A little bit uncomfortable. But let's play Karn. Let's go ahead and minus Karn. Yes. Let's go ahead and grab a Disruptor Flute. Yeah. Let's go ahead and name a Johnny Nakotl Avenger. A Johnny I can spell sometimes. Nakotl Avenger. Pass the turn. If they want to get rid of Karn, they'll have to attack the cat token and bombardment it. If Johnny under check, we're in a better position. Flage. Yeah. Karn down. I don't know why. I guess it's kind of the same result. It's 3 damage regardless. I'll draw 3. That's fine. Excuse me. You can drink some tea. Sacred Foundry. Is this the same mountain? Phyrexia. Phyrexia, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Another Flage. Will hit me down to 14. Sack of Bombardment. Down to 13. Cat will attack. Down to a theoretical 10 right now. One ring will activate. I'd like a land. Another one ring. Actually, I'll take it. Down to 10. It's a mine. I kind of would like a tower, please. Well, we can make this work. So mine. Talisman. Let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't really make much of a difference then. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to a theoretical 8. Let's grab the tower. Let's go ahead and cast another One Ring. Yeah, I guess I should have probably kicked the Mycospawn after all in retrospect. Doesn't matter now that the cat can attack. So we'll pass. And before we All Is Dust, we'll play the other One Ring. That way they're forced to... They won't be able to bombardment me, basically. Okay. It's gonna be interesting. Yep. Flage. Flage will take out the spawn. Yep. Mycospawn down. I'm at a theoretical 7 right now. A Johnny. Yep. No sense in flipping a Johnny. I'm at a theoretical 5. Theoretical 4. Draw 2. Tower. The One Ring. Okay, I'm gonna sack the Johnny. Ooh, interesting. Down to 4. Oh, well, One Ring, ETB trigger. Well then, we can do what? I have access to 2, 3, 4, 10, 11 mana. So yes, we will return Devour to hand. Yeah, I definitely need to get rid of Bombardment is the problem. So let's go 5, 6, 7. Devour of Destiny. Get rid of Bombardment. I'd like to get rid of that One Ring as well, but I know they have another one in hand. And then we're going to Thought-Knot Seer. The Phlages are a concern. I need to find a Karn or a Kozilek's command. Thought-Knot Seer. Let's see. those are stuck. If we take care of the One Ring, might not be a bad idea. Jingantha's a blocker, however, though they also will have Flage. Thraben Charm is interesting and might not be a bad idea either, so I think we actually take the Charm. Pass the turn. Right now we're insulated. There's a Johnny. We have an Allah's Dust. As it stands, they still have Flage in their pocket, and I can't exactly ignore that. So we need to activate the One Ring. Down to 3. Sowing Mycospawn. Another Thought-Knot Seer. Activate the One Ring. There's Karn. Okay. So, now, let's do it up. Flage overall is still a threat, so a Tormod script alone is not the answer. But a Stone Brain is, so we need at least a minimum of 8 mana. However, I'd also want to get rid of the board. Let's take a look, see how I want to do this. We have access to 1, 5, 9, 10, 11, 16, 17 mana. I need 8 for Karn and the Stone Brain. So that leaves me with what, 9? Was that right? 1, 5, 9, 10, 11, 16, 17, 8, 9. Leaves you with 9 mana. Mycospawn's a -1. So it leaves me with 8 mana, meaning I can either World Breaker or I can Allah's Dust. Interesting. What else is exiled here? There's another option actually that insulates me maybe a bit better. I have a thought here. Okay. So here is what we'll do. I will go ahead and grab a One Ring from the side. Karn the Great Creator. Minus Karn. Yes. Grab the One Ring. We're at 6. I do need to kill you at some point, don't I? Let's play the One Ring. ETB triggered. Let's play Sowing Mycospawn. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. So 10 minus 3 would be 7. Cash trigger. Sowing Mycospawn. Let's get rid of that Arena of Glory. Let's grab a Tau. Oh, I messed up. No, I didn't. It's fine. Yeah, this is actually what I wanted to do. Yes. I had to sit here and like, yes, this is what I wanted to do. We can't really be fearful here. So let's go 7. all is dust. We'll go down to 2, a theoretical 2 with the 1 ring. Scary. Go to attacks. Push you down to 11. Down to 6. 1 ring. And if you flage, they'll push you up to 9. This is fine. You don't have any energy though. You mistapped. Which means I win on upkeep. Because now we'll minus Karn. Grab Walking Ballista. And we need, let's see here. I only need 12 mana. So let's go 12. Nope. There we go. 6. Let's go ahead and Butter, I really need you to not distract me right now. Hey, you, no. Stop trying to drink my tea. You're not allowed. Probably should have done this before, to be honest. Two. Trying to think if there's anything else to insulate me. Butter, stop. You cannot have my tea. It's not allowed. Stop. What part I said? Part did you not understand of stop? I'm trying to think of what they could do here. You know what? Just in case, I'm going. Oh, never mind. I must have pressed 6. Save targets. Okay. It's like, is there a way for them to get around this with like a charm or something? I grew a bit concerned that I may have messed that up somehow. Well, also getting mildly distracted by a cat. Because someone wants attention. Yeah, you, mister. Actually, I think what you want is my godforsaken tea. Alright, as per usual, got the Myco spawn for game 2. This looks like more traditional Boros Energy. I don't even have tea in this cup. But I do have some in my thermos that I do want to drink. Still recovering from my cold, it feels. More or less just kind of like getting over some symptoms. This hand's okay, but a bit fragile to a Static Prison. I'll keep it. They did not reveal Jengantha, I do want to note that. That's a Guide of Souls, glad we have the Dismember. Pass the turn. Would really like a land. That would be ideal. I think not, friendo. Once again, would really like a land. Two. White Orchid Phantom. Well, I did ask for a land now, didn't I? Not exactly what I had in mind, however. Well, Kozak's command does let me get to 4 like I want. Awkward. Awkward, awkward, awkward. Oh boy. Let's go. Like, I really need to get a land drop. Probably is just safer to play the Talisman. Alright, we'll play the Talisman. Static Prison, eh? You are being frustrating. X equals 0. Oh, I'm dumb. I chose Eldrazi Spawn instead of friggin' Scry 0 draw a card, for God's sake. I don't think it would have mattered. Well, that's unfortunate. I swear if our next draw is a land, I would be so upset. Yeah, messed that one up. So it's starting to look more and more like it will not matter. I guess it could if it was a Tron land, even then. Would it have mattered? Oh, you gotta be effing joking me. Could have played that, and then what? No, it's still... I guess it depends on the next draw, but we are as good as dead here. Let me see what my next draw is. I'm curious. Draw a card? It never works. Not a single time. Honestly, I'm kind of glad for it, because I swear if it was, let's say, the Tower, ugh, been heartbreaking. A minor misstep on my part. That White Orchid Phantom, though, coming in clutch. This hand doesn't feel great. This hand is better. let's drop. Well, this is interesting. Chalice on 1, Temple, and a Thought Knot. Let's drop the Power Plant. Yeah. So then we get to play our Thought Knot. Let's see what you got. That sure is a hand of cards, isn't it? That Amped Raptor is more annoying than most things in this hand. That Stony Silence isn't much better. Ugh. But I think Amped Raptor is the play. Let's see, Stony Silence or Bombardment. Yep, silence makes sense. Does make this play a bit worse. But also makes your One Ring that much worse. Fascinating. Bombardment. They want to get rid of Thought Knot. Oh boy. I'll grab an Elegant Parlor off the Heath and probably put something into the grave, trying to get the Flage. Oh, keep it on top. There's Flage. Targets a Thought Knot. Yep. Yep. Arid Mesa. I'd like some lands now. Oh, you gotta be effing joking me. Keeping the Talisman bit me, and bit me hard. At 5, so one away from, oh Jesus Christ, Flage. And now they have the Flage. Yep, that's gonna be a clean 12. We could dismember it and mitigate what? We're going to take 3, 6, 7. It's mitigating 1 damage. Not sure it's worth it. Yeah, not keeping the land bit me. I was really hoping to draw into land, talisman, and ramp. But that Stony Silence actually hurt a lot. Next turn, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gotta be joking. Ugh. I mean, we lost the variance. I guess I could have played safer. So 3 down to 5. 5 down to 1, 1 dead. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Well, unfortunate is what that was. If I would have kept that land, we would have been able to One Ring. Jeez, not seeing lands for days. We've been able to One Ring, what? Last turn? Would have drawn 1. Would have given us a turn. We'd have drawn 2. And drawn 1, drawn 2, and then drawn the land. Which means we would have had, what, 6 mana at that point? I don't think it would have mattered. I think we were dead regardless, unfortunately. Frustrating regardless, but it is what it is. Sometimes we win some, sometimes lose some, and unfortunately for us, we did lose that one. With that being said, we'll be moving on to round number 3 here in just a few moments. Alright, and we are back with round number 3, once again on the draw. Or rather, on the play, Jesus Christ. And I think back that last match, bit rough. The game 2 loss and the game 3. Jeez, this hand is slow. And Jengantha again. I cannot wait for this deck to get frickin' hit into the stratosphere. Please, WotC. Like, also, maybe just ban Jengantha. I know it's been talked about, but, like, I'm so tired of seeing that card revealed to me. Oh, boy. This hand is slow as hell. I can't, in good faith, keep it. Like, it looks good in theory, just in execution, it's not great. This hand's not much better. Actually, have we been against Energy? Yeah, we're going to be against Energy the entire night, I fear. Like, my win rate against Energy is not bad. I think it's at... what is it? Against Boros Energy proper, like 66%. So definitely not bad in any stretch of imagination. They also mulligan, which is nice. You gotta be joking me. We're really going to go to 4 again. I mean, we've had some really good 4-card hands, but still. I guess I could keep this. The biggest thing we'd be hoping for at this point would be a tower for turn 3 Tron into dust. It's not a bad idea, theoretically. You get an extra draw if it goes less command on 2. I'm keeping. This hand's not good, but I fear for an even worse hand. We're gonna do it. You know what? This hand is okay. So we need Lab. We need Breaker. We need Talisman. And a Prayer. We would need to pray that we draw into a land. For God's sake. Yeah, let's empty our hand, shall we? And also that they don't have a turn 1 static prism. I'm trying to think, like, post BNR, what we would have kept there. Like, probably Karn. Yeah, probably Karn. Thank God, no static prison. Come on, land. Saving grace. Dang it, no land. I do like Sowing Mycospawn, though. I do like it. I just need a land first. Want land, Mycospawn? Great. But right now, sitting on 3 mana. I need a 4th. This deck relies on 4 mana, friends. Raptor. Guide of Souls. Yep. Attack with Pride. I think we still need to 1 ring next turn. Down to 19. Trigger Guide of Souls. Land. The suspense is killing me. Thank God. The One Ring. Activate the One Ring. Another land. Even better. So we have 6 mana next turn. If all we do is play Power Plant and a Mycospawn, I'll take it. Ragavan. Yep. I would like an Always Dust. Okay, going to buff the Pride. One Ring trigger. Ooh, that does make things interesting. Alright, so yes, all we can really do then is 2, 4, 6. We'll get rid of the Foundry. And we'll grab a Mine. We're not dead yet. We'll be able to block the Ragavan. Again, not even going to attack with the Ragavan. That's fine. Down to 14. More cats. Activate the One Ring. Oh, we do have another One Ring. Play the One Ring. Keep that One Ring. Activate the One Ring. Moments like this is why the One Ring should be banned. I recognize that fact. A Sowing Mycospawn. So we have access to 2, 4, 7, 8. 8 minus 3 would be 5. Yes, let's do that. In fact, let's, play tower. We have the green source in hand, so I'm not too worried about that. And then Chalice of the Void on 1. Pass the turn. Well, 4 card hand to now, you would have never have known. Alright, we'll pass. Yep, that's fine. I do got that protection. Alright, down to 11. The One Ring. There's a Kozilek's command. Well, let us... How much mana do I have right now? 2, 4, 6, 8... 8, 14, 15. Yeah, let's go deep. And we'll hold up the green source. But I should find something here. Yeah, Kozilek's command's the reason why when people say that they're worried about losing out on card advantage in this deck with the One Ring, I'm like, are you sure about that? Because Kozilek's command's kind of a dumb card. It's kind of ridiculous. Tells when we don't want... I mean, like, an Ulamog does do what we need to do. Alternatively, what's in my sideboard? There is another One Ring. Huh. So I have access to 4, 14, 15, 8, 7. Okay. So let's go. Let's drop a card. Mega Spawn has to be on the very bottom of the stack. Okay, so let's go 4. There's a Karn. B minus a Karn. We grab a One Ring. We go ahead. And we play the One Ring. I'll keep this One Ring. I'll activate the One Ring. And we're going to be cycling One Rings if I really need to. Because now we play World Breaker and we'll exile our own One Ring. Which means now I can grab another One Ring with Karn. If I really need to. I don't think I'm going to need to. You pass the turn. This has reach. And yeah, I think my opponent realized at this point they're not getting out of this one. Okay, looks like a traditional Boros Energy deck. Win on game 1. And as per usual, the sideboard plan is simple. 2 Dismember, cut 2 Micro Spawns, see if they have any dedicated Tron hate in the side. Yeah, I'm thinking post BNR on Monday, we're likely to just... This hand is interesting. I will keep it. Because I get to reveal 2 Devourers. And I'm hoping for a... Temple or a Lab. Or even a Talisman. We have a lot we can go for here. None of the above really get us to where we want to be. There's a Lab. I think the Lab is a bit more resilient. Though if they do go Phantom next turn, that would really suck. But I think Lab still makes the most sense. Go Lab, tuck Devourer, pass the turn. I'll hold up priority just in case. Now if they do Phantom, we can at least grab the Devourer back. A Ganja. Johnny Nicodle Pariah. That is fine. I'd like to get this all as dust. A Karn. Interesting. Well, let's set up blockers and see what they have in hand. Yep, they got greedy. There's their Mesa. Imagine they'll play the Ocelot Pride. I really can't block here. At least I can't block the cat. Johnny's such a messed up card. It's so good. Because like the 0 just like it should have been a -1 at the very least, I think. But it being a 0 is just kind of ridiculous. I guess we'll take the 5. Karn will take some heat off of us next turn. There's another Pride, leaving just the 1 ring. Wild. Well, Chalice ain't doing much here. Let's play Karn. Minus Karn. We shall be grabbing our 1 ring. Passing the turn. Yeah, like I said, Karn should eat up some damage here. Thing is, they'll be able to fly 3. So really it's just soaking up 3 damage. Okay, keep it on top. Amped Raptor. Well, that's a son of a... Finding what? Another Amped Raptor. Fantastic. Okay. That is problematic. Because now I can't block a cat the way I kind of wanted to. Oh, fascinating. Why? Huh, okay. Oh, Karn's down. And they could have sent some cats my way. All the cats. All the energy. All the time. Alright, good news. We found our last land. Oh, the 1 ring, fantastic. Chalice on 1. So no static prisons. They do have their own 1 ring, which is a bit unfortunate if they draw into a land. There's their land, so they will be able to rebuild after this all is dust. I mean, we're in a good position, all things considered, so I can't complain too much. They'll attack with something, probably the Pride, in order to buff it by the Gydesaurs. That would be the right move to get that trigger. They will not. Okay. If you give me a power plant, that would be nice. No power plant, unfortunately. Well, let's send it then. I would like not to get blown out. So all is dust it is. And we pass the turn. You know, maybe there was an argument to going 1 ring Chalice on 2. No, we would have been 1 short, wouldn't we? Yeah. Next turn, though, we'll definitely be Chalice on 2. Johnny Nakadal Pariah. Arena of Glory. Alright, well. One Ring. World Breaker. Ah, boy. Let's go with the One Ring. Activate the One Ring. Play the Tower. Chalice of the Void, X equals 2. Pass the turn. Yeah. I kind of want to just lock them out. Because they can draw all the cards they want, but it doesn't really matter. I will not be blocking that, thank you very much. A Flage. Targeting what? Itself? I guess they could target the cat to flip a Johnny. Yep. So we could do a few interesting things next turn. One Ring. Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger. One Ring. Kozilek's Command. Still not seeing what I want to see, but it's something. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9. 4, yeah, 4, 9. Well, let's start with Chalice on 3. Oh, no, not yet. We almost made a mistake. I'm glad I kind of thought that through. Chalice on 3 here. We're going to exile you. 1, 2, 3. Done. Now, Chalice on 3 and lock you out of the game. Attack a Johnny. You could draw as many cards as you want, but you physically can't play any of them. Not to mention you put Jengantha to the side. So I think we now have the game in full. Parlor. And next turn we can just exile our One Ring. Yep, that's fine. I don't think you have another card to play outside of the One Ring. I think this game is over. One Ring will hit me, down to 5, that's fine. I'll activate the One Ring. Maybe we'll get... There we go. There's the power plants. Been about time. Let's go ahead and... Am I missing one? I am missing one. Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger. Let's get rid of my One Ring. Screw it. Let's get rid of your One Ring as well. No One Rings for either one of us. We're going to lose them anyways on Monday. Sure, draw a card. It's fine. Let's take a peek at what you have in hand. If a Thought-Knot's here. Oh, that's right, you have protection. Never mind. Well, we have a Kozak's Command in case we really need it, but I don't foresee that happening. Arid Mesa, yep. And we got there. Oh, Chalice of the Void, you are one hell of a card. I've been thinking back and forth and tuning a list for Eldrazi ramp post BNR. But man, Chalice is one hell of a drug. When you lock your opponent out like this, just Chalice 1, 2, 3, and you go, cool. Have fun doing nothing the remainder of the game. It is addicting. I do enjoy it. With that being said, though, we'll be moving on to round number 4 here in just a few short moments. Alright, and we are back for round number 4. Again, on the play, the Magic Gods have been kind to us. At least so far. Not round 2, maybe not so much, but at least on the play draw. And this, again with Jengantha, though I've played against Venom before, I'm kind of curious on something. I recognize your name. I feel like you might play Ruby Storm. If that's the case, I'm a little bit concerned. Let's see. Venom 1. Oh, how do I do this again? Oh geez. I'm blanking out. Tournament search. There we go. Venom 1. Maybe not. Remember there was a way to search up specific, maybe it's deck search. There we go. Venom 1. Yep. And, okay. Maybe I was wrong. Looks like, because I know I played against them, I think the Showcase Challenge. Looks like they're on Boros Energy. Alright, we'll keep regardless. We ideally want to land. This hand is actually really good for us because we have multiple ways of going about it. We could go Lab, Devour, Talisman, Land, Mycospawn. And that might be the best play. Otherwise, if we're assuming that it is energy because of Jengantha, then Devour, Chalice might also just be good. Pretty much bricks their turn 1 play. Yeah, that might not be the worst idea. Let's see what we find with Devour first. Kozak's Command's also interesting, but we definitely want Power Plant here. So let's go Lab, Devour. Yeah, I think we just brick their turn 1 play. And pass. And then Power Plant, Talisman, pass. Then we start rolling out our Mycospawns. If they don't have a turn 2, we might actually just go Chalice. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, that's fantastic. Because now this allows me to do both. Yeah, this is probably the best hand we could have kept. Because now I grab mine. Yeah, that was a mistake by not playing a threat. Imagine they have a Johnny. That's probably why they played Bombardment first. And we got there. So this is, I think, Boros Energy proper. And once again, it is 2 dismembers in, 2 Myco spawns out on game 2. We'll see if they have any dedicated Tron hate in the way of White Orchid Phantom or Obsidian Charmaw. Yeah, I think regardless of whether or not we are against, like, if we're going in blind, it's just right to go Chalice on 1 there on turn 1 if we're on the play, and then on turn 3 at latest, we go Chalice on 2. Yeah. Jengantha's revealed, so no dedicated hate. This hand is awkward. Yeah, I don't like it. This hand is bad. Don't like it either. This hand is better. Because we go Devour, Chalice, land. Ugh, but we're having to pitch 2. So we'll keep this. Let's pitch land, Chalice. Yeah, that looks right. We'll find another land with Devourer. We could also have pitched both Chalices, I guess. But I think Chalice on 1 here will be good. Yeah, see, this is exactly what I was actually kind of concerned about, was a Talisman. Let's grab the Talisman. Let's play the Devourer. I think it's still right. Is it right? I'm not sure now. And Chalice on 1 would be good, especially if they have an Ocelot Pride. Talisman would be good for us to go into Karn and then a 1 ring. That might be the better play. Yeah, it's more proactive, so let's do that. If you're on the play, that would have been a different story. Exercise. Yeah, wouldn't have mattered, actually. I mean, another land, though. Well, interestingly enough, this kind of results in a similar set of circumstances. Now I just need a land. Let's see, do they have a Flage? Yes, they do. A Karn would be good here. So land, Chalice. Pass, pass. Yeah, if we had a land, it would be ideal. We want to get rid of that Flage in the graveyard. Come on, land. Jengantha to hand. There's the land. Well, they don't have the ability for Flage. The only way they'd be able to do so would be fetch, surveil, and then put in, or fetch, play a 1-drop, get countered by Chalice. If they have another land, they play Flage, or play Jengantha. So I think it's right. This is risky. Did they play a land last turn? They played an Elegant Parlor. Surveil, put Windswept Heath. They're trying to fill it. Yeah, I'm thinking Karn is right here. If they had a 2-drop, they would have already played it. Let's be proactive here and grab Tormod's Crypt, cast Tormod's Crypt, and so that keeps Flage at bay. We'll also soak up some damage with Karn. There's Iganjo. And here is Jengantha. Okay. Guida Souls triggers. Attacks Karn down to 2. Well, let's minus Karn. And let's grab the One Ring. We'll insulate ourselves. A land is good. And we'll pass the turn. Jengantha's out of hand. There's a Marsh Flats. That is 5. In response. Arena of Glory, Goblin Bombardment. A temple would be good. You know, two One Rings, that's good too. Okay. Pass the turn. Pass the turn. Stony Silence. Not as fun to see, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we can still fog a turn. Pass the turn. Need a land. That's not a land. Oh boy. Let us... How do we want to do here? Ensnaring Bridge doesn't do much right now. We could Disruptor Flute, name Bombardment. Mitigates 2 damage, at least for right now. Otherwise, Chalice X equals 2 might be the right move. It might mitigate more damage. This is 6, 7, 8, down to 4. X equals 2. I need a land for all its dust. So I'm at a theoretical 4. Thank God. And this should wrap it up. I'll take 2 down to 4. And that is that. All right. Yeah, I feel like they may have just been drawing into nothing but lands or 1-drops pretty much. Overall, Chalice put in a lot of work there. One Ring definitely helped out fogging for 3 turns. So can't complain of that. Otherwise, I think we would have lost. Just a suspicion. Of that being said, we'll be moving on to round number 5 here in just a few short moments. Alright. And we are back for round number 5 against Omega Genesis. Let's see. One thing I decided I should probably do more often than I do currently is actually look up people's names on MTG Goldfish and see if I identify what deck they're playing. Help me make better decisions on my opening hands. Let's see. This is kind of an ugly hand. It's like not bad in theory. An execution kind of feels rough because Chalice really is doing nothing in this hand. Soy Mike Spawn's really doing nothing in this hand. So we're already like at 5 cards, so we mulligan this. This hand isn't much better. The saving grace would be a lab off of Devourer, but that's a tall order. So I'm mulligan again. This is interesting. If I were to keep this, what would that look like? We go like this. And then we dump these two and we just play whatever we draw into. Like, that's a thing we could do. It's Tron on turn 4. Yeah, let's keep it. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but it is doable. Doesn't look like we're playing against Energy. Does make me scared for Belcher. Looks like... could be Grinding Station? Could be... is it Wizards? There's a lot of could be. Ugin's Lab, of course. Now wishing that we would have kept the Thought Knot and Ulamog. What is this? Trainer. Yeah, so I'm thinking Izzet Wizards was right. Preordain. Game 1 is going to be better than our game 2. Pass. Which means now we can play Mycospawn. There is a world if we draw into a 7-drop, we kick Mycospawn. Could be Flame. Could be unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Yep. Yeah, so looking like Izzet Wizards. Ooh, a second Mycospawn. That is nice. Well, let's get a body on board. Once MTGO cooperates. And we'll get ourselves a tower. I guess there's an argument maybe of grabbing a Cavernous Souls so we can guarantee the body on board next turn. Yeah, well, let's... yeah, maybe that would have been the right move. Because we would have had 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 2, 3... actually, no, I guess you want to be able to kick them. For what it's worth. We'll grab the Cavernous Souls. Let's get rid of your Steam Vents. Do you have a counter? Well, let's keep with the Cavern, I think. Name Eldrazi. And pass. Opponent's thinking. I mean, they have 6 cards in hand. They still haven't played that Preordain either. Flitter red, so it tells me they could have another Flame or a Bolt. Honestly, eating the Bolt doesn't feel bad. A Flame's a bit worse, but still palatable. Event Shock to 14. There's the Flame. 5 damage to my Mycospawn. Draw 2 cards, I imagine. Yep. Now we just need to draw into threats. We know that Ulamog's at bottom and a Thought-Knot's at bottom. It isn't great, so really we're looking at World Breakers, Devourers. Devour would be really good, actually. Actually, even World Breaker would be fantastic because of the recursion. Excuse me. Temple. Well, that's unfortunate. You pass. An abundance of mana, nothing to do with it. Another flame? Yeah. Honestly, I mean, it's not the most efficient, but still good value. Just draw 2 for 3. Just a really good rate. Really underrated card when you think about it. There's that preordain we've been seeing our opponents sit on. The fact they still only have 1 threat surprises me. There it is. I've been waiting for the Harbinger. I knew that would be a minor problem. Well, let's play you. And Talisman, which does get us around the issue of Harbinger. So we do have a colorless now, and 2 green sources. So we can play still pretty much anything in our deck. Snapcaster grabbing Flame. Flame's going to destroy Talisman, draw 2 cards. Yep. Makes sense to me. Yeah, we are already at a bit of a disadvantage. But now we're definitely in a bit of trouble. Oof. Yeah, we're flooding out hard. That's going to be 5 damage, down to 8. And they have to have counter spells for days. Best thing we can play right now is actually, Ulamog is not at bottom. We searched, so could be anywhere. Oh boy, of course we draw into the Thought-Knot. Yeah, Thought-Knot, Kozilek's Command, and whatchamacallit, Devour. Just bad draws right now. I mean, they have to have removal. This puts us down to 3. So even if we have a Devour, it doesn't matter. Even if we have a World Breaker, it doesn't matter. Second Thought-Knot is doing jack all, so that is that. Izzet Control, lost in game 1. Bit unfortunate. Let's see. Sideboard plan, 2 Dismember in. Leveler in. Down Dust, down Mycospawn. They're going to bring in Consign. Could even bring in Obsidian Charmaw. I'm looking at this hand. Jeez, these hands have been rough right now. This is... yeah, it's okay. It's not great. Do we want to go down to 5? I think we do. Jeez. This one's better. It's a turn 2 Thought-Knot. So we want to go Lab, Devourer, Temple, Thought-Knot, drop Mine. Do we drop Chalice? Otherwise we go Chalice on 1. Yeah, let's do Chalice on 1. Reveal Devourer. Set up our turn 2, our turn 3 rather. None of this feels great. Like, Talisman's made the better choice, but I think we might... do we dump it? Or we grab Temple and later just go for Devourer. I think we take none. Devourer. This ensures that we can play Thought Knot on 2 rather, because they can't consign around it. Here goes the Preordain. Well, now that Temple's was looking pretty nice. Invert polarity, consign to memory, flame of Anor. Man. All of this looks rough. I'd say flame is the main thing here, so let's take flame. I just need to be mindful of the counter magic now. There's the steam vents. Eldrazi. Go to combat. Invert polarity is really funny, actually. You have the Otawara. There's Snapcaster. Okay. Two, 4, 6. Alright, well, let's attack the Thought Knot. We're kind of just racing to the bottom here. You know, I have 3 cards in hand. I have to be careful about that invert polarity. EI? Okay. So weird not seeing that card played as much as it should be. It's just such a ridiculous card. Exile Spell Snare, which does nothing. Will they put the hand on a land? Nothing. That is shocking and such a bad choice on their part. Because now you should have the win. Yeah, that was a choice they made. Left a very clear opening in my favor. Alright, well, we saw what we expected to see with the consigns. What is with these hands? Oh my word. Like 2 Kozilek's Command's not bad, but we're on the draw, which makes them worse. Yeah, we mulligan this. Alright. It's interesting, at the very least, because we lab Tuck Devourer. Try and find a talisman to play Mycospawn on 2. Let's keep it. There's a world where we get Ulamog and just win. Such a gamble. I think the post BNR list, this play is so much better because I'm gonna have more talismans in the list. Nothing. The One Ring. A Chalice on 1 isn't a bad idea. They have Spell Snare and Consign. Yeah, let's grab the Chalice. We'll keep the Ulamog in hand as it's easier to play under Harbinger. Let's see a Spell Snare. Consign, even better. Let's see if they have something on end step. If so, I might respond. They do not. Let's Kozilek's command x equals 1. Actually, do we? We're not guaranteed to play anything, so I think we just take it as is. I really want to play that talisman, but it might be wiser for me to do something else. Let us pass the turn. I'm going to force them to counter this Kozilek's at the end of their turn. And hopefully by that point, get Talisman out. Able to force it through. I think that was the right move. Three mana for Flame. Let's see if they have the force. So this is 2, 4, 6. Bottom Dust, top Temple. Pass. What in the fresh hell are they doing? Let's play it safe and attempt to cast Impulse. Okay. This is sketchy. Because I want to play Mycospawn. Actually, we still can. Let's play Mycospawn. They still have what we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Casting Mycospawn. Consign to memory? Yes. Okay. So Mycospawn down. No Tron for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Okay, so even if they play a Harbinger here, that's okay. I think we just sit on the Devourer then, and only return it if needed. The longer they sit, the worse off they are. Especially if I just build up resources. They have to make a move at some point. Preordain resolves. This one's going to be a close one, I feel. Two top, jeez. Okay. Karn. Do we wait a turn? Is the question. See if we can find something else. 2, 4. There's no way Karn resolves by itself, so we need to bait them out. Two, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. What are they doing? Okay, they draw 2. Forgot Archmage's Tron was a card for a moment there. Okay, Thundering Falls. Keeps it on top. Trainer resolves. And finds what? Consigned memory, of course. Do we bring back the Devourer? That's the question. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And put us back to 8. Consign will be able to counter both the Devourer and its trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go to end step. Let's try and get a threat on board. Breaker. Breaker's interesting because of the recursion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, let's do Devour. They know of it. Oh, why did I... Dumb as hell. Why did I freaking tap that for green? I was thinking of World Breaker. If I lose by 1 health, I'm going to kick myself in the next century. Here comes the Consign. Yep. Thinking of World Breakers and doing that. Harbinger's fine. Two. So yeah, we'll have to generate green this time. Breaker target a steam vents. I will not be able to do that, but the trigger will resolve. Another Harbinger, so now they're applying pressure on board. 13. Just trying to resolve a Talisman. Opponent's thinking. The fact they've used a Dispute before tells me they don't have a Consign. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kozilek's Command also is interesting here. Let's go to Upkeep. Done. I'm gonna try and force through this Karn. Counterspell, they had the mana for it anyways, but now they have less and one less counterspell. 6 down to 7. Power plant. Karn the Great Creator. Snapcaster grabbing. Consigned to memory. Alright, that means I'll be at 1 health. I would have been at 2. I don't think it would have mattered. Bringing back the World Breaker doesn't do much here. Down to 1. Would have been at 2 if I hadn't misplayed. Preordain. Chalice doesn't do it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, you got there, friend. Ugh. Well, it is what it is. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. That puts us at a 3-2 record. 4-2 can get us there for top 8, but it's going to rely on tiebreakers, so we'll have to wait and see what the end of next round looks like. With that being said, I'll see you guys here in just a bit for round number 6. Alright, and we are back for round number 6, and don't even need to look up this player's deck list because they are playing Eldrazi Ramp. I believe Teamer Eldrazi Ramp to be exact. This hand, Jesus Christ. A 7-drop would have made this so much better. We have to mulligan this, I fear. I mean, do we? A turn 3 Thought Knot. We'd be able to play anything we want on turn 4. We would have... But if they have a faster hand, just not Thought Knot. Turn 3 Microspawn into turn 4 Tron. We could play anything we want at that point. But it might just be too slow into this matchup. Boy oh boy. I think I need to mulligan this. Okay, so Templar Lab would make this a lot more palatable. Chalice is really not doing much here. So we drop Chalice. We try and play Thought Knot on 2. And ideally if we find a lab. Yeah, so we do this. Drop Chalice. Reveal Devourer. Look at the top 4. Find nothing. Kozilek's Command could help. But it might be better for us to just try and find a land. So Temple Pass. And not great. Imagine Stirrings. Nope, Utopia Sprawl. Lab. Oh, we got the command anyways. Look a bit deeper for it. So play the command. If we can set up our top for a land, maybe? Do we play Karn? This could be a Thought Knot. Looks like it's probably Command X2. Let's Command X1 here. Drop the Devourer. Another command. Rough. I think we need to Thought Knot here. Because if they have a Soin Myco spawn, we're in trouble. Yep, there's the X2 like we thought. Yeah, there's a Soin Myco spawn too. So I did call that right. So Soin Myco spawn out. Those Sire 7 deaths though are equally concerning. But us losing out on lands here is not what we need. So I imagine they'll play a Sire. Yep. It is a strong card. 2, 4, 5, yeah, 7. That's correct. There's a Sire. Let's do this now. See if we can find a land. That is not a land. That is a land. Hello? Okay. So they have 5 mana. Malevolent Rumble. No. Yes. No. What's going on here? Okay, Rumble. Thought Not Seer could be rough. Imagine Thought Not Seer was chosen. Yep. And Thought Not Seer was cast. I mean, they can either take Karn or they can take the One Ring. Either ways, we'll end up getting a One Ring. Either that or possibly a bridge. A bridge might be the choice here if you get a land. We do not. We have to play Karn. Yeah. The question is what we grab with Karn. Karn dies regardless. A bridge could save us. Bridge might be the play. Yeah. Let's go bridge. Karn will die. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. I'll have to throw both at Karn. No, just a Sire at Karn, a Thought Not at me. Bridge will be hard for them to deal with. Because based on Sire, I don't think they play World Breaker main. Karn down. We could keep Karn alive, funny enough. Oh, there is an argument to it, isn't there? Going down. It goes 5 toughness. 2 damage. There is a real argument for this. They'll draw a card. Another temple, so likely another sire. The worst case scenario would be a sowing Myco spawn. A kicked one to be exact. Oh, son of a. So now we need a land. Oh, thank God it's not. It's a sire. No? What are we doing here? Talisman. 2/4, but Talisman can't be used. Malevolent Rumble, Utopia Sprawl, 3. So you have 3 mana. Is that a Rumble? Wouldn't it be a Beseiju? They want to hold that for Bridge. Another Talisman. Okay. A One Ring, you say? Well, Karn died regardless. I was hoping for a land. So let's go ahead and play Bridge. Let's plus on nothing. Pass the turn. We'll play a ring next turn. We just have to be very selective of when we activate it. So Karn down. It's possible they don't realize they can attack with Thought-Knot. They have an abundance of mana, though. Other than Sire, I don't know what their top end is. Forget if they're playing like an Ulamog. They have 6, 7, 8 mana. That's 5. Shifting Woodlands becomes a Thought-Knot. Karn at me. Okay, so just going for more damage. Makes sense. They have 6. No. I would love for a green source. Ask and you shall receive. Because now I can exile Stomping Grounds. 2, 4, 5, 6. And I'll grab a Ugin's Lab. And tuck Devour underneath of it. Make life a little bit more difficult. Rumble. Can't grab Rumble, but can grab anything else. Grabs an Arena of Glory. Okay. Mine. Let's go ahead and play Breaker. So let's just do this. And let's get rid of Eldrazi Temple. There's a Thought Knot. It will hit my One Ring. Less than ideal. But we're pretty much at a standstill until they can deal with this bridge. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Might as well play a Devourer. Just build up blockers. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's going to be the Sire. Yep. And play the Mine and pass. Trying to think, unless they have a way to get around this bridge, the game pretty much ends in a stalemate, but wins with me having more cards in deck. Talisman, yep. Well, there's a tower, so we have Tron now, for what it's worth. I can't kill the Sires in any meaningful way because of Ward 7. Ward 7 pay life, rather. Which does make it a bit frustrating. Well, might as well play Ugin's Lab. I might as well play the Devourer while we're at it. And tower. Do you have any way around this bridge? I really don't think they do. Let's play Karn. At this point, we win with Ballista. So that'll be 3, 5. And play Wood Foothills. Let's see, I can actually check their deck list, funny enough. At least what it used to be until recently. I think they've made some changes to it. Yeah, I don't think they have a way out of this. I think they are more or less on the stack. What just happened? Oh. 2 damage to everything. Yes. You have a 7 drop? No, you can't. 2, 4, 5, 6. I think they misplayed, or at least they're setting up to do so for it to deal, what, 5 damage? Leveler's not gonna do anything here. I guess we could just grab a liquid metal. Start tripping lands. Go to upkeep. Let that resolve. Let that resolve. Target temple. And an upkeep. Let's put 4. Put 4. And put 4. Rumble. There's some linebackers, what it's worth. I'll grab a linebacker, play a linebacker. Let's target temple. Tick up on Karn. Play this for 0. And pass. Put a counter on. Put a counter on. This is such an anemic match right now. Linebacker will do its thing. We're at 12 damage right now. We'll target Eldrazi Temple. Tick up of Karn. Go to upkeep. Counter on Ballista. Counter on Ballista. More counters on Ballista. They gain so much life. And another counter on Ballista. Alright. The main thing that we need to look out for is a Kozilek's command, I suppose. Power plant, coding, targeting, shifting woodlands. Go to upkeep. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ballista. Ballista. It's taking so long. Oh God. Spare me. Pass to you. Just a little bit more. You got there. Got there eventually. Yup. Liquid metal coating, target lab. Take up Karn, target lab. Chalice on a Void on 0, counter itself. Go to upkeep. Ballista. So close, but so far away. Okay. If they Kozilek's command it, then that's fine. Because then we will just return it to hand of Karn. Yep, that is what I thought. So we're going to... seriously, can I full control this so I can save targets? Save target. Can I repeat? No. I feel like there's a way for me to repeat action. I'm forgetting it. But I also don't want to repeat it entirely. I want to actually go until 1 and then let it resolve. So I can grab it back with Karn. Okay, one more. Resolve. And I think we have it next turn. Karn, tick down. Yes. Yes. We're walking Ballista. We need 16. Go 1 extra. Down to 1. And that is the game. Resolve. Okay. Game 1. So this might just be Gruul Eldrazi ramp, actually. They have changed their version. Move from sideboard. Move to sideboard. I know that they do run Thief of Existence and Haywire Might. So things to think about, that plan does not work as well in Game 2 and Game 3. Not to mention I'm not sure I'm going to have enough freaking time to do it. Oh boy. Wow, 3 Devours, and if we find a lab or in business, not a bad idea, honestly. What's our biggest threat in this matchup? Sire's 7 Deaths is actually a bit of an issue, funny enough. Alright. Let's go Temple, Lab, Lab. Jesus Christ, 3 cards. Pass. Pass. Yeah, whatchamacallit. I think this Sire actually might be one of our choices here. Seven Deaths. Looks like they took one out. Next turn they have a Thought Knot. Sowing Myco spawns, etc. is to be expected. And a Thief. Yep. So they'll likely play Thought Knot here. Yep. Maybe take the Talismans. Yep, I think that's right. Okay, command. We'll keep that there for now. Sowing Myco spawn, grabbing Eldrazi Temple. Yep. So I'll just go to end step here. Well, oh no, not. Interesting. Utopia Sprawl. I mean, same idea. But it's interactable, which is the big part for me. Kozilek's command, x equals 2. Done. Jesus. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. So let's play Haywire-Mite. Haywire-Mite, XLU. Pass. I'll do another x equals 2 here after blocks. In response before damage. Let's x equals 2. One, two, three, four, five, six. Bottom, top, and draw. Linebacker. Linebacker. World Breaker. Or is it Line Breaker? I just think it's Linebacker for some reason. 2, 4, 5, 6. So there's still one short. Power plant and pass. You'll need to get aggressive soon. Yeah, Ulamog being in there is kind of rough, as well as 3 of our goddamn cards. Let's see if they get aggressive here. In that case, I think we just focus on getting some action. Six. Oh boy. So my Mega Spawn needs to be last. Then a One Ring. Bottom. You don't need that. And then top. Okay, well, let's go. Exile another temple. Go to combat. No blocks. One ring. Trigger One Ring. Pass the turn. I guess I just play the One Ring before the breaker. Malevolent Rumble. Can't take Rumble. Probably takes Myco Spawn. Could take Temple. Takes Temple. Plays Temple. Breaker. Well, there is tower. Let's kick you. Let's grab the mine. And looks like they are going to concede. I mean, I, at that point, had pretty good control of the game. I just needed to find Leveler to really close this out. But overall, GG's. That was a good one. Yeah, some mistakes were made, but overall, good matches. But with that, that is the end of round 6. We'll walk away victorious 2-0, I think. Butter, yes, I see you. You want attention, and you might get some soon. Depends on if I get to top 8 or not, bud. With that said, folks, I will either be back with the wrap-up, or we'll be back with the quarterfinals of top 8. I'll see you soon. Right after you hear Butter clambering on top of my chair. Hi, that is your butt above my head. If only I had a face cam right now. That being said, I'll see you guys later. Alright, so unfortunate news, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Our, round 5 opponent, Mega Genesis, lost their match. If they had won it, it may have turned out a bit differently in regards to our breakers. Not sure by how much and if it would have been meaningful enough, especially as the lowest 4-2s. Yeah, maybe it would not have mattered in our mind. Our hope would have been that they won, but the fact of the matter is the lowest 4-2s had a 63.8 and 61 percent OMW, so yeah, there was no way we were crossing that threshold. Unfortunately, 2 losses, Genesis and Earth God, Could not bring them up high enough, but it is what it is. Still respectable 4-2 record for 13th place, so can't really complain. As far as notes from today, nothing really of significance. I think I definitely made a few misplays, but nothing that would have really resulted in a significant difference in the overall match. So I can walk away pretty happy with that result. But with that being said, I'll be back again next time with another MTGO video, whether that be a league or a challenge. And as always, if you guys did enjoy the video, please do hit that like button, comment down below, and hit that subscribe button. We're actually trending in the right direction, that after 365 days, that of which we currently have, I think, like, I don't know, 56. I forget how many videos I put out now. That if we do have 500 subscribers by the end of that, we'll end up being able to monetize our YouTube videos, which would be really awesome. It would help me out a lot in continuing playing MTGO, of course, playing more Magic the Gathering matches outside of MTGO, eventually get a gaming rig to stream my matches. Probably would be able to play more matches throughout the day, stuff like that. So things to keep in mind, things to consider. So if you aren't subscribed, it'd be much appreciated if you are. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.